Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the flyest vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime Lazar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. You know I got hip-hop news, cultural updates, and everything like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all that, you know what you got to do. See that subscribe button on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, the content that I'm providing to you, you don't miss it. Let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. YouTube, what up though? All right, y'all, so let's talk about some hip-hop stuff to start this thing off with. So Kevin Gates released a track where, well, it's just a freestyle over Kodak Black's Super Grimlin, I think called Super General, and he says some things in the track that it's a little iffy.
Ruby Rose, I can't wait to have your feet facing my ceiling. With my tongue deep in Beyonce, need to let me hear her. Make a piss all on this shiver. I want Nikki, she need Kevin, she still playing.
There's some parts in there where he talked about his relationship with his, I don't know if they're divorced yet, but his wife, Drika Gates, and how he felt about their situation and how that unfolded. He also name dropped a few other women, including Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Ruby Rose. Here's what I want to say about that. Okay, I'm alright with him addressing his situation with his wife, I guess. But what I don't think is cool is name dropping other people's wives. Ruby Rose, he can say what he wants to about Ruby Rose. I don't say he say what he wants to, but you know, if he wants to shoot his shot at Ruby Rose, go ahead. But to name drop Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, I don't think he was thinking of it as a insult or disrespectful. But when you mention somebody else's wife, bro, you got to be real careful about that. I don't think Kevin Gates is a disrespectful individual unless he's being disrespected, which is okay. But to just name drop Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, I thought that was out of pocket in my character. And I understand that he's going through his own situation with his wife, so his emotions is probably up and down, all around, turned around backwards. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't just start rapid firing and bringing people who don't got nothing to do with the conversation into your life and making their life messy because you going through stuff. Whatever you and Drake are going through, you need to keep that between y'all two. And I just thought him name dropping all them females was kind of whack in my opinion, just because it was unnecessary. Like, why do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, outside of Ruby Rose, I felt like Nicki Minaj and Beyonce should have been off limits. Go for the single women. Like, why would you name drop women that's already married and happy and doing their thing? And I don't think that they took it any personal type of way. It's just, I didn't like it. You know, they haven't responded to it. The only person that actually said something was Ruby Rose, which is the only person that probably should have, just because she's the only single person in that, in the people names that he dropped. But again, I don't want to paint Kevin Gates out to be a horrible individual. Like I said, I think his emotions is all over the place. Because, you know, if you know Kevin Gates, he talked about his wife a lot. So he went everywhere with her. That was his best friend. And he used to say that. You know, we used to see him out. He talked about his wife all the time. So he probably hurt. And it's understandable. He just got to make sure that he's not causing turmoil in other relationships, because hurt people hurt people. And you don't want to be the person that's hurting somebody else based off of your hurt. So let me know what you guys think about all of that in the comments below. Did you hear what he said? Kevin Gates is a wild boy, what he said about Ruby Rose. I ain't gonna cap. But let me know what you think about Kevin Gates' comments, the song, Super General, all that in the comments below. Alright guys, on to the next subject here. I want to talk about this because I'm a 90s baby and I feel like this is part of the culture, right? So I grew up on Toy Story, right? And this weekend a movie called Lightyear will be released. And what it's based off of is the actual character that the toy is based off of, if that makes any sense. So in Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear was a toy, but this movie is the actual Buzz Lightyear. Okay, now the controversy surrounding this is that there is a same-sex couple in the movie, and there's like a kissing scene in which, you know, a lot of parents are not happy about. Here's what I want to say about that. Personally, I feel two ways about this. I do understand that there are people who don't want to have these same-sex conversations with their kids just because they feel like it's a difficult conversation to have, and they just don't know how to have it. I understand that. But I also feel like you got to be careful when you say we don't want the representation of gay people in everything. There was a Detroit filmmaker who just won over the weekend at the Tonys by the name of Michael R. Jackson. And he had a quote. I'm not going to quote it per word for word, but I'm going to paraphrase. He said, representation is important, but good work is just as important. So, got to keep that in mind, okay? We don't have to include it in everything if it doesn't make sense. Let me just get that out there, okay? That even goes when I'm talking about black people. Like, if we're talking about a karate movie and it has everything to do with Asians, you don't need to put no black people in there and it don't make sense. Like, I don't just want you to throw black people in there just for inclusion. That doesn't make sense, okay? So, that being said, we do got to be careful how we say, well, why does Buzz Lightyear got to have a gay character in it? They don't have to, but I feel like I don't think it's hurting it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that character's sexuality is that important that they're zeroing in on it. Because the character, if I'm not mistaken, while she is a main character, I don't think they focus on the relationship too much to where your kid is gonna be like, whoa, what's going on with this? From what I saw, it looked like it was just a beginning clip of them trying to, show the parenthood part of that character and what they're going through and the emotions that character might go through throughout the story. So that's what it looked like. I'm not sure entirely how that's gonna play out, but I don't think that they're focusing on it. And I know a lot of countries have banned the movie just for that portion of it, and they started showing the other Disney movies like Doctor Strange, where it was also banned because the character America, spoiler alert if you didn't know, the character America in there, she has two mothers, and they show that they don't show the mothers doing anything other than protecting America and then why she feels the way she feels and explaining her powers. But that was it. I feel like they're going to do the same thing with Buzz Lightyear. They're not going to go too deep into it. I think the kiss part really is got a lot of parents, minds all over the place. However, I don't think it's going to be as bad as we're making it seem. I just want us to be careful and be mindful of that other people. I think we focus too much on the same sex stuff and not what the actual movie's about. Like, you know what I mean? Let's just stick to that. It's about Buzz Lightyear. But let me know how you feel about the kiss scene, or the upcoming kiss scene, the movie in its totality. What do you feel about same-sex relationships in kids' movies? Are you happy about that? Mad, sad, disappointed? Let me know your thoughts, comments, opinions in the comments below. All right, y'all. And the last thing I want to discuss before we get up out of here. So they're calling it the Will Smith comeback, which I don't understand why it's a comeback, because it's we never canceled Will Smith, and even if we did, I never would have canceled Will Smith. But for the sake of the argument, let's call it that, right? So they're saying that Will Smith plans to make his illustrious comeback with the rollout for I Am Legend 2. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna say about that. Again, I don't like the term comeback, because while there's people who feel a certain way about what Will Smith said and did, I don't think that he was canceled. I don't think that people looked at him as a bad guy. They more so pointed their fingers at his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, and they're upset with her actions. So for us to be calling this the Will Smith comeback, a little strange. Secondly, I'm not gonna lie, I Am Legend is not the movie that I feel like we should be saying that that's his comeback movie, that's gonna be the movie that's gonna put Will Smith back on top or whatever. Like, I don't think his performance in I Am Legend 2 will outdo what he did in the movie about Serena and her sister. Like, it was a phenomenal performance. So personally, I Am Legend 2 is not gonna top that in my opinion, because the first one was okay. It was solid. It wasn't his one of his best movies in my opinion, but I thought it was a solid movie. But I don't think, and sequels are hard, man. Sequels are hard. It's hard to duplicate, you know, what you did in the first movie. And I thought he did solid, but for I Am Legend 2 to be the movie that we're expecting Will Smith to, you know, make us forget about the Oscars, that ain't it. That's just not it. That's just not it. And I hate to say that, but, you know, it is what it is, man. But again, personally, I never canceled Will Smith. I never thought that what he did was, I thought it was messed up, but I also understand and in his thought process. You know, if you read his book and heard why he thinks the way he thinks when it comes to women, you understand why he did what he did. And a lot of people agree with what he did. So to me, I won't call it the Will Smith comeback. That's just wild. But, I Am Legend 2 just not gonna do it. Just sorry. But we'll see how it is. I'm still gonna go see it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Do you think this comeback will erase Will Smith, what he did at the Oscars? Did you cancel Will Smith? How do you feel about that? Let me know all that in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.